Hare Krishna. Now is the month of December, and this December month is mostly celebrated for book distribution. There are book distribution marathon that goes on major time, and it has already begun. So I thought I'll seek this opportunity to speak about my experience with reading Srila Prabhupada books and how I was not having any time to read those books, and I managed to find some time for myself. Though I had got two sets of Bhagavatam, one in Hindi, one in English, some 6 to 7 years back. I hardly opened those books, and then the Lord knows how to make the souls, come back to their senses and then get their service done through them. So it so happened that I I bought those Bhagavatam sets in Hindi and kept it nicely in one corner. When I came to America, I got those sets from India, and I kept it in one corner of the house. I couldn't open it for some or the other reason, and so trying to adjust to the new place in USA, it was hard for me to somehow there was a time difference, and so I found it very challenging to continually, read it on a regular basis. So I just put it off on one side, and then I began pursuing my other hobbies with not much success though. So I used to read all other books except Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. So in the meanwhile, I was preparing for my other, that some technical skill acquiring some technical skill. So keeping it handy anytime it might be required, or just refreshing the or brush up the old skills that I had forgotten. And all this went until the corona struck. Yeah, the pandemic struck in 2020, and it was a challenging time for me and my husband because we had not anticipated any such kind of occurrence, and that too worldwide health issues. So it was quite challenging, and in the midst of that, somehow we were adjusting to it, and we were not at all disturbed at all. We used to hear news and all, but it didn't affect us, and I wonder till date why strength, where that strength came from. Otherwise, you see the videos and clips about so many people, they're talking about their loved ones departed, passed away, and then the trauma and problems in the face they face coming out of the home, not getting the vehicle, not having people to help them, not getting food on time, all the drug supplies, the meds, and all such things, little things which we never think that we can ever face such situation. So amidst that, we were almost home, and there was a shutdown. So at home, there was a lot of time. So I thought, why not open the books one by one? And it was not that because the pandemic has struck and I must read, but I was completely, having time at my disposal, and it was like 24 hours. What we have so much time, and we must invest it, intelligently. So I started reading books, but not much, 2 pages in a day. And I wasn't able to link in first day what I read and second day what I read. I couldn't link between them two. So, but still I kept reading, and as just as a duty that I must read, because there is a lot of time, and if I waste time, then it's not good for me. Anything can happen anytime. So that was the thought, but the fear was not for myself, but fear was for other people who were suffering, and how they were caught up in anxiety because of that unexpected the trauma due to this whole monster, so while all this was going on, I still have a year passed away, and I still have when I think of it, I feel that the whole year I was never ever affected. And what is that didn't affect me at all? I wasn't even disturbed. me and my husband, we were living a much more than normal life during those times. So it's the Lord's mercy, I would say, the God's blessings, that amidst all this, staying in the house alone, and we were hearing all sort of news also about various things that are expected, that could one could land into at such times when you're alone, shut down in the house. But by God's grace, nothing happened to both of us, and we were quite well. And just a little, my husband, he just got some illness. He had fever for 10 days, but it was not COVID. So just he had high fever, high temperature for 10 days, and I took care of him. I thought if he's affected, he will not be able to tolerate and what might happen. So 10 days I took good care of him, and it was negative. His test was negative. So I was very happy, and at the same time, I felt very much blessed that okay, we are away from it. And then the news kept coming, the about the vaccines, and then the first wave, second wave. So that was disturbing later, because of how people were unprepared again, and many just they felt scared, and they almost thought it's better to embrace death now because the suffering was too much, and all such amidst all such disturbance, I still feel how could I get through that situation with so much ease. So it's all Lord's mercy. But one sad thing happened is that my father passed away, and not due to COVID. It was not due to COVID, but due to some medical problems. And he was quite he was quite old by then. But that was the sad part that I had to go through. And then after that, kept reading the books. And so the book reading helps one to such an extent that one can carry on himself with little efforts, and no not much to do in terms of facilities. So that is my experience. So reading the books, and then happened to meet many friends at times, and I was also very much surprised who was coming into my life as a friend. So that was again a surprise part. And there was a lot of after the COVID was over, there was a lot of calm, peaceful time also, during which again I had the opportunity to go through the books, keep reading, and the internet material, the videos, the lectures. So reading all this was the daily activity, and it kept me quite busy. Um, so what I wanted to share is that we give an excuse that we don't have time, and we cannot read, and we do not have liking, we do not have interest, and why do we need it at all? So such things are there. And I told my friends also that they can read the books, but they have their own priorities and their own path set. So it's okay. And in the midst of all this, I learned a lot of things, and I also lost a lot of time in. There was a lot of wastage of time also, thinking on going thinking in different directions, here and there, useless things and such things. So so the reading of Bhagavatam, it is true that the Bhagavatam reading of Bhagavatam is not a practical, like it's one of the it is one of the limbs of bhakti, that is devotion. And just reading books is just like a student studying his academic books without any teacher. So that is not recommended, right? So but then when we read books at home, the Bhagavatam books, and then who is helping us? Yes, to some extent we will be helped, but if we really want a deep study, then we really need to be in a group of like-minded people, and who are having that interest in the deep study of the books. That is what is my realization. And you need to have a real good, strong team or group for the deep study of the Bhagavatam, and under the care and guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, and who you consider him to be your spiritual master and guide. So that is the required mandatory thing. Without that, you cannot just go on studying or reading Bhagavatam like daily puja or worship, or a custom, like what is the devotional time in your life, so you read Bhagavatam and that's it. No, but it requires a deep study, and the real mercy of the Lord comes in when you get a sadhu. So that is my experience. But nonetheless, this reading has helped me a lot, and I would suggest that I would suggest. And at first, I was a little averse to it because of so many problems that came up, untold problems. I thought, why should there be so many problems? It was too much for anybody to handle that amount of problems. So I was very much confused and also averse to it. So I didn't show much interest. Over a period of time, then I gradually understood what is the importance of reading the Bhagavatam, studying Bhagavatam, rather, reading, not studying Bhagavatam. What is the importance of it? It's the goal of your life, studying in depth the scriptures. And the scriptures must be studied not to show off, it is for your own understanding and personal time. Because who will come and explain you all the details of the Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Charitamrita? And so one has to develop this interest. So bhakti is about the earnestness, the eagerness to serve the Lord in the devotional service. So how important is devotional service was, like, it dawned on my mind. I thought devotional service, everybody speaks of it, so I thought, why is it so much stressed? I have been doing I have been doing devotional service since my childhood. So what is devotional service? According to me, it was like, burning the diya, lighting the incense, and then the flowers, and then the puja thali, and the chandan tilak, and all such things, and then getting dressed in traditional outfits, and giving prasadam to, after the bhog is shown to the, you offer to the Lord with the tulsi leaf, showing the bhog, distributing the bhog in the house, and then ringing that, what to say, ghanta, ringing the ghanta, the bell, and then moving around, showing in all directions that arti, and waving the incense. So the typical Hindu way of worshipping Bhagwan and the gods. Yes, gods too. We had, and since childhood, the deity of Lord Krishna, and we also had deities of all the Devi Devtas. So, but the prime focus was the Lord always. It was like that. The center point was the Lord. So in this way, I thought this is devotional service, and then gradually,